I hope y'all paying attention. That's Governor Hogan. See that? That's December 2016. Governor Hogan been holding this information since December 2016. It's my whistleblower's application. The Democratic Party has been doing voter suppression on the Republican Party. I'm a black Republican, and I was doing a documentary about voter suppression, Jim Crow justice, and Dred Scott in the Democratic Party, how you got us enslaved under the 13th Amendment. That's all I was doing. I'm a whistleblower on the prison industry and the courts. I'm a black Republican. All right? So y'all talking about this in the Baltimore Sun. I had 7 police officers that came in my house in 2010 before I got charged with this terrorist activity. 7 Baltimore City police officers came in my house, and they said that Governor O'Malley sent them because I was making this movie and a documentary about Shellenberger, Bernstein, and the Democratic Party. You use your Baltimore Police Department as henchmen and as lapdogs to intimidate and threaten people. They rob drug dealers and they do a whole lot of shit. And I've been telling you about this since 2006. Like I said, my complaint is 100. I got it with IAD, 2010 case number 41440. You got my evidence. You got my criminal complaint, but you won't give me a number. I need a number from you. Rod Rosenstein, your office destroyed evidence exposing Governor O'Malley and the corruption that's going on here in Baltimore, Maryland. Your office destroyed evidence. Alan Locks, and I got it all. I'm gonna break you down. Because like I said, there's no Loggins making a movie. All right? That's from 2015, Director of Promotions and Arts. That's why y'all ain't been locking me up for putting them toilets out. Because I gave y'all this. I informed you that I was going to be putting toilets everywhere. And I put y'all's names on this. We'll be doing similar public artistic forms of display to Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake, Senator Mikulski, Cardins. All right? Baltimore County Police, WBAL. I'm going to keep putting toilets out until you give me my property back and you tell the truth. I'm going to keep putting toilets out until y'all prosecute political corruption. Until you prosecute Shellenberger. You're going to disbar Shellenberger. And if you disbar Shellenberger and charge Shellenberger, he's going to tell on everybody. Because Shellenberger is the weakest link. And y'all not going to do what you do, because if you lock me up, all it's going to come out anyway. And I got a movie coming out. So I'm in a good position. I'm going to keep riding y'all until y'all do the right thing. Because them 7 officers, every case that them 7 officers had, need to be reversed and remanded. Anybody that got a lawyer or had a case that they testified in, they can get the convictions overturned because of their tainted testimony and the corruption that they've been doing. Everything that these officers been doing, your department has to turn over the evidence to those people's lawyers. If they're in the Department of Corrections, they got a chance for to have their cases reversed and remanded because of these officers. That's what y'all need to look at. And that's what y'all need to push. Like I said, racketeering. You're doing racketeering in the court. That's why I asked the comptroller to have an audit. All right? You're doing racketeering in the court. It's Bernstein, Judge Schauder, President Obama. I'm a whistleblower on the prison industry. And this is about the prison industry and the racketeering going on. Here we go. It's the Minority Report. And I got everything in the book. This is on a PDF file. Everything that I'm showing you, you can go in the Minority Report and get it offline. It's free and available to the public. But it's my intellectual property. It's my intellectual property. That's the ACLU. Oh, I ain't gonna do it. That's the ACLU. That's Jerome Joyce. That's my lawyer, because I fired my lawyer. That's my ACLU file. So the ACLU got all this too. But this is what I wanted to show you. The Maryland Black Caucus. This is page 1 of 2. See the date? 2009. So when I come to Annapolis and I talk about the corruption that's going on, y'all are protecting the corruption. You call it white supremacy. That's Larry Lesser from CNN. That's from Politico. That's Ed Norris. Because y'all gave Ed Norris a job. Y'all rewarded his corruption and his bad behavior. The same way that y'all gonna reward them cops when they get out. You take care of your own. All right? You see who's on it? The Maryland Black Caucus. You're going to love this story when it unfolds right in front of you. I told you all right? Where's your civic responsibility? I'm lining all my ducks up. I caught you on tape. All right? Then go my second one. Dee Shortman at AOL.com. John Cardens. Bobby Zirkin. All right? You see them names? Emails aren't, you can't destroy them. You see WJZ in there? You see Ed Norris down there? Subject, reference, Delegate John Cardens. I'll be in Annapolis on Monday, so please be looking for me to stop up and pop up. All right? You and 25 others will be asked a few simple questions. All right? I have a petition with over 2,500 signatures. I was talking about Dred Scott, dog, in 2009, where blacks ain't got no rights. And there go your delegate, right there. I came to you. And then y'all locked me up because I was making this movie about you. See that? Rod Rosenstein, Department of Justice. Subject, whistleblowers application. Ronald Davis, Department of Justice. Eric Holder. See the date? That's last year. Y'all had this information since 2008. I received mail on Friday, February the 15th. Here's the extra material to ensure the investigation. You received mail February 6th, all right? Tapes from 2007 until today. Like I said, Illinois lied to the grand jury, destroyed evidence. All right, this is in your Department of Justice files. But you're not going to prosecute Shellenberger, because if you prosecute Shellenberger, he's going to dismantle the Democratic Party in Maryland. Your prison industry is your cash cow. Your prison industry is your cash cow. Maryland's prison industry. O'Malley and Brown's cash cow. Dog, I reported you to the Department of Justice. These emails don't lie. And they're very clear. You feel me? And I put backup because, like I said, part of the Baltimore block. I don't just protest. I don't just march. I put in work. It's a whistleblower's application. They destroyed evidence and submitted false evidence and testimony to the grand jury to receive a criminal indictment. Encloses material submitted to Doug Gansler, Paul Ballard of the Maryland Attorney General's office. As you see the statements of the Commissioner Batts, the city government. I went directly to the public defender in Illinois, in Maryland. All right? I'm a whistleblower. I have a case file, 219. Also, everything is videotaped. Judge Souter, Judge Bridges, Judge Pearson, Judge Bell, State's Attorney Waller, Bernstein, Shellenberger, all knowingly lied to the grand jury. See the time and the date? 2/9/2015 at 5:12 p.m. You hungry yet? Come get some crabs. That's my IAD report. All right, Internal Affairs Division. All right, 2010. 2010, I turned y'all in. I told y'all about them police because y'all came in my house with them guns and put them in my head, talking about Governor O'Malley and leave him alone. You feel me? Not gonna leave you alone until I get my justice. And I want everything that belonged to me. You feeling me? That's my case and the ID number. Like I said, everything I got is on paper. I keep records. See that? FedEx. Videotaped evidence. Department of Justice. January 2015. Dear Mr. Davis, our office no longer has your files. Your files are destroyed. You feel me? You destroyed my files. But you want to talk about how you've been doing an investigation on these officers for years. But I've been turning Shellenberger in since 2006. All right? January 13th. Told you 13th, my lucky number. I have videotape evidence. I have relocated to Pinole, California. All right? It is what it is. I have videotaped evidence. And that's the Commissioner Batts. So get that mail from Commissioner Batts. At It hasn't been 2 years. This evidence for a federal investigation requested by Senator and President Obama. You need to inform your Washington, D.C. office you knowingly destroyed the evidence. All right? I know y'all can read. And all you got to do is get that from Batts and Eric Holder. And there goes the mail receipts. 2014. Mail receipts. Mail receipts. So y'all will prosecute dirty officers and dirty cops, but you won't do nothing about corrupt judges, lawyers, and politicians. The police and the Department of Justice are protecting the corruption in the state of Maryland. And it's right here on film. That's a court order for my property to be returned in Illinois. That's the chief public defender. All right? And like I said, I got my paperwork in order. United States Code, section 2241. All right? Y'all know these sections. Y'all are lawyers. It's civil rights violations. February 2012. All right. Demand the nature of action of replevin for the return of personal property. Request for a hearing. Now comes Dwayne G. Davis Sr. under duress. All rights by special appearance in accordance to the provisions of the amendments of the Constitution of the United States, a Declaration of Rights in the Constitution, demand the nature of action of replevin for the return of personal property, and property request a hearing on the grounds of hereto states the following. All right. Dwayne G. Davis hereby incorporates a reference to the corporation of surety bond of Baltimore County State's Attorney Scott Shellenberger and each state's attorney assigned to the instant action required by the Maryland Constitution, Article 5.2, hereby makes the official claim against said bond. I made a claim against his bond because he had property, and I want to be compensated. The property includes, but not limited to, a 1999 Chevy Suburban, a daily diary from 1986 made of legal papers, black legal briefcase with legal material, as well as private business organizational tax papers, videotape camera, digital camera, SD cards, 9 video documentaries and video film, a book entitled The Minority Report by Dwayne D. Shorty Davis, and various keys. They had keys to my strong boxes. They had keys to my lock boxes. They had keys to my boxes. It estimated value of the above property to be $250,000. Dwayne Gerald Davis is lawfully entitled to the said property and monetary relief of. That's filed in the papers, and the court denied me that. Y'all locked me up for that. The Constitution say that I'm supposed to get my property returned to me freely and duly and at the expense of our government. I made a minority report, and I made a formal complaint to the police and the Department of Justice, and my paperwork is in order. Long before you did racketeering of these police officers, you need to start doing the racketeering in the courts and the corruption that's in the courts. You're going to see a lot more toilets because it's my right of artistic expression. And until I get my property back, you're going to see a lot of me. And when you see me, know that I want my property. Know that I want Shellenberger disbarred. Know that I want justice for us, not just us. You feel me? This ain't my fight. This our struggle. I want racketeering charges against Shellenberger and those officials that he going to snitch on. Because he ain't going to take it by himself. And I want Governor Hogan to answer this letter. I need Hogan to answer that letter, and I need Francott to respond. And I need you to file them charges with the Department of Justice.